Bar Group, raising the bar in real estate. Your Lake Highlands, Lakewood, Preston Hollow pros. You can find them at thebargroup.com. Unparalleled customer service for your real estate needs. The Bar Group.
Coming through.
Well, my oh my. Do we have a fun show today? It is going to go wild and crazy with the guy's name I can't spell, but it's very intimidating. His name is Mattias Johansson. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yes, I got it right. I got the name right.
1-0 you.
Well, I typically always hang on. I typically always I'm not good at first impressions, so because I always mess things up second time. So, Mattias Johansson, glad to come on. We appreciate your time, and you are where right now?
I am in California, Southern California, around the Huntington Beach area.
Nice, I love it. That looks great. And now we got you in your two screens. Cool. So tell us about the pickleball way. Tell us what, when, why. You tell us.
Yeah, I mean, well, as soon as you play pickleball, right, you really want to play again. I mean, that's what everybody wants to do, and that's what happened to me as well. I played one time, lost to these older ladies with my doubles partner, and said, this game is different. I want to try to be as good as I can with this. Let's forget about tennis. Let's focus on pickleball.
There you go.
There we go.
Tell us, when did you get into it? Was it years ago, months ago? How long ago was it?
No, it was 2020 during COVID. I was pursuing something bigger in tennis. At least I thought it was bigger in tennis. And COVID hit, they shut down all the tennis tournaments. So the only thing that was left open is a pickleball court. So a friend of mine said, yes, have you heard about pickleball? And I said, no, pickleball, nope. You got to play it. You will love it. And I denied him the first 3 times. Yes, but more and more things got shut down. So I was kind of bored anyway. So I said, okay, let's try it out.
I'm bored as hell. Let's go play pickleball. Where's the jar?
I know, right?
Well, that's great. I mean, would you like to name drop the individual who you played, or if you can remember that? Because I know the first person.
Yes, his name is Darren Voigt. He's an athletic trainer at Vanguard University in Southern California here. So, yeah, that was a guy.
Well, at least you name drop him. So we have our editor here for the YouTube channel and Spotify and iTunes and all that. Is Rob Leslie. And also, speaking of that, listeners right now, just for a second here, Mattias, we do have a YouTube channel now, and please tell us what you like and subscribe. Tell us what you don't like and subscribe, because we will do what we can to give you what we want. But the more subscribers, the better it's going to be for everybody involved. Yes, I've gotten that far. It used to drive me nuts when I listen to that stuff, but that's where I'm at. But please go to the Pickleball Show with Curtis Reese and now Mr. Mattias Johansson on YouTube. All right, man, that's good. So let's keep going here. So do you do anything, like do you do camps, or do you teach, or do you have a full-time job? What's your pickleball journey?
Yeah, so I do have a full-time job. It's in tennis.
Mine
I'm director of tennis at University of Riverside, UC Riverside.
Nice, man.
So that's what I do, but again, pickleball is taking over, right? I have no really intention of teaching pickleball or clinics, but I think when you have a little bit of success in pickleball singles, then people want to ask, wanting to get involved with it. So I end up teaching a little bit of pickleball, but I'm cutting back quite a lot because it's too difficult to teach and try to be better yourself as well. So probably have around 5 hours a week or so. That's my limit.
That's not bad. I mean, you want to be a player first and a tennis professional first, and that's nothing wrong with that. At least you're splitting I'm doing the same thing. I'm still trying to find a facility that's all pickleball, and I still get to teach places around here, but still do tennis in the show, obviously. So I get it. So how's your
Yeah.
how's your men's tennis team doing there, or women's tennis? Which one is it?
I mean, I think, after COVID kind of messed everything up for a lot of programs. So it's a rebuilding phase. It's a great university, a great program, but everything will take a little bit of time to come back, with the rules and regulation that change a little bit. So we're better year by year. So I'm looking forward to this year for both programs, see what happens.
And we're talking to Mattias Johansson from UC Riverside, the tennis coach for an amazing school right there in sunny California. All right, so do you have a brand that you like, or a certain paddle? Do you switch paddles every day? Are you like a paddle freak, or do you use one or two paddles?
No, I am. I'm paddle freak, but the opposite way. I mean, I have one paddle, one brand, one model, and that's my Engage EX paddle. And always try maybe new, paddles they come up with, but I end up always going back with the one. In tennis, I had a paddle, a Prince ripstick from 1994, which is 29 inches long, and I'm still playing with it.
You got a ripstick?
Yeah, I got a ripstick.
What's wrong with you? Hey, you remember those monos? Remember the Prince monos?
Yes, exactly. That's kind of what it is. Prince mono, but even the black one over there. So that's called a ripstick.
Oh, that's so cool, man. I played college, and I had the graphite 2s, which were the bomb.com.
Yes.
That's cool, man. I remember Connors uses that Prince mono. I tried to use that one time, and killed my elbow.
Oh no, it's the best racket ever.
I know. Hey, I was a serving volley, so I liked it for the volleys and the underspin. So let's see here. So what do you play? What do you primarily play with pickleball? Singles, doubles, mixed? Do you like either one of them, or do you have a favorite?
No, I mean, I really like all disciplines, to be honest. I really do. But it's so different. Everyone is different, right? And then last year I traveled around a lot and basically played almost 2 tournaments a month at least. So basically 28 tournaments a year, going coast to coast, still working, still doing everything. And after a year, you got to say, what am I better at? Am I better at doubles, singles, mixed? In combination to my work obligation I have. So I made a decision to more or less, if I'm going to keep trying to be better and try to maximizing what I'm good at. So I kind of scratch out the doubles and mixed a lot of times, and just going there in and out and playing singles and hopefully do decently in there and get out of there. But it doesn't mean that I don't have passion for doubles. I mean, it's a team environment or mixed, right? So I love them all, but it just happened to make more sense for me to, at this point, at least play more singles only.
That's great. Okay, well, here's a question for you. What's an important rule that you think this is somebody's been asking, a lot of people email about this. What's one rule that if you could teach somebody one of those 5 hours or pickleball, what's one rule you'd like to tell your students?
Well, I mean, I really think it's what I tell people in my singles clinic is actually, you guys will find out about the secret. And when I drop the line about the secret, everybody is kind of sad, because I said it is no secret. The only secret is hard work. And people really believe that when you take a clinic or a camp, that you will get insight, you will get information, but just stepping out of that and thinking that you will go from a 3.0 to a 4.5, it's wrong. You need still repetition and need to practice. You get exposed to the first step to being a better player. So that's kind of my rule is just the hard work is the only way if you want to be good at something, and I live by it.
That's great. Well, I can tell. That's good. So right now, in the 3 years you've been playing, what is your current focus? Like, what are you doing right now? You believe you had some good results happen here recently?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're only as good as your previous tournament. That's what I always try to keep in mind, right? So as soon as you step on the court in the next tournament, everything is back to zero again.
Yep.
And you try to always strive to be better, and whatever that is I'm working on right now is maybe different from next week. But we get older in our age group, where the body is breaking down more. You got to be a little bit smarter. I put a lot of work into my mental game, more so than anything else, and I'm hoping that the mental part will make me be able to play single for a couple of more years before the young guns coming as 49-year-old, right? And I'm forgotten about.
How old are you?
I'm 53 now.
God, you look like a kid. Oh wow. Oh man, I want to be like you when I grow up. No, I'm just kidding. But so right now, so what about of the endeavors in the sport? Sorry, what's your favorite story about pickleball right now? What's your favorite? I mean, did you just win a tournament or something like that, or what's your big thing right now you enjoy the most?
No, I mean, I really enjoy and see the growth of pickleball, how it's just exploding still, and you would think that at some point it will be more stagnant, right? But I don't see that happening yet. And coming from Sweden, the padel was just growing like crazy during COVID, and now 90% of it go bankruptcy. And we're thinking there during COVID, it happened with pickleball. Is that something going to happen here too? But I just don't see it. The pickleball, it's too easy to play, but too difficult to master. So that's why everybody can have fun with it. And I think that's just become the new thing. And it's definitely here to stay forever.
Yeah, you and I'm 49 this year, and you and I.
I don't like that. 49 there. That means that you come in my bracket.
Shut up. Anyway, so you, I forgot what I was gonna say, man. I had a point here, dang it. Oh, whatever. Story of my life. All right. Well, anyway, you look very young. So, what's your favorite tournament? You have a favorite tournament you've played so far?
Yes, I mean,
and there's no right or wrong, because listen, like you just said, there might be one tournament that you'd love one week, and the next week you can't stay in that tournament. So it just depends on the week, right? So I'm trying to set that up for. There's no right or wrong answer.
Yep. Perfect. I'm going through my head here, because you're absolutely right. The tournament then you played good in, they become the favorite tournament, but that obviously can change next year, right?
I had a college coach that told me that. Don't get excited about this, man. We're going to play another one next week. Thanks.
No, exactly. but it's a couple of ones that really stand out.
Yes.
The tennis garden, Indian Wells Tennis Garden, was fantastic. Experience, and I always played good at Newport Beach, TTC at Newport Beach. Mm-hmm. It's almost my home club. I always call it my home club, even if I don't represent them officially. Since I'm in Tustin Hills Racket Club, but I love playing at TTC Newport Beach.
Nice. What's your favorite shot?
Yeah, gotta be. My forehand drive. Forehand drive is kind of what I live by, so I love that shot.
How tall are you? I don't know. I'm 6'1". How tall are you?
I'm 6'3". People say 6'5", 6'6", but I'm only 6'3".
Yeah, I could kind of tell you're a big dude, man. That's cool. All right, so what is? Do you have did we talk about this? Do you have a favorite drill or a tip? I think we did a tip earlier. I can't remember.
Yeah, tip or tip. Drilling, it really depends on what you're going after, right? Singles wise, compared to doubles. So, for me, it's it's a lot of different drills you can do in singles to improve it. But one is, where the ball is coming back a lot of times. So basically a lot of repetition, right? Because singles is a game of mistakes, not a game of winners. So you got to be consistent. Good. So usually I have one guy at the net and I'm a baseline, and we just try to, forehand, for example, going to be pretty accurate down the line if you do down the line, and the other guy's purpose is to try to get the ball pretty deep, and so you can get the ball back and forth. Doesn't sound like much, but in pickleball, it's not that easy to get those 50-point rallies, and consistently hitting the same spot. More difficult than tennis, that's for sure.
Yep, that's true. It's a different court, different sport. That's a great tip right there. So tell us your story. You said you're from where? You got kids, family, you got everybody. Where you at?
Yes, originally from Sweden. I grew up there. Was not able to speak very well English when I grew up for whatever reason, and so I ended up being at the English language study school in Tifton, Georgia.
Georgia.
So I could pass the SAT test and TOEFL test to go to college.
Wow.
So I started my life in the U.S. in Tifton, Georgia. Hated every minute of it, but was able to get to St. Simon's Island in Brunswick area in South Georgia.
It was all
Stayed
worth
there
it.
for 2-3 years, and I loved it before I moved to California and got married and have 2 kids. So that's why I'm still here in California.
That's great, man. I've been married for 3,000 years. No, I've been married for 19 years. Been with my wife for 23. We have two boys, and they're almost 15 and 13. So yeah, I get it. We're here in Dallas and Lake Highlands. So I get it. That's great,
nice.
Man. So we'll go to the last segment here. It's pretty simple. It's in the kitchen. It just kind of tells people what you're like or what you're jamming to, and deals with music. It's basically entertainment to kind of get to know who you are. I'll start. My favorite band and song right now is I'm listening to The Head and the Heart. Let's Be Still to calm me down from busy days. That's what I've been jamming on. Not really jamming, just kind of calming down. Because when I had you on, I can't come in and listen to Metallica and stuff like that because I'll be all excited. So I had to calm down, and that's why I listen to Head and the Heart. What are you jamming to? What are you listening to?
Well, here I'm going to disappoint everybody. This is how boring I am. So I have a 45 minutes commute to work or an hour commute, right? Radio is off. I'm doing mental training during that time.
That's committed, man.
Yes, but that's just how I am, unfortunately. So if I do listen to music, I'm more of the 80s rock guy, not specifically, but the 80s rock.
The hair
it's
band.
Kind of,
a
little bit of reggae
there you go.
Involved there as well, but that's kind of me.
Nothing wrong with that. All right, so one of my favorite movies of all time is Raiders of the Lost Ark. I watched that with my sons last week, so that's kind of when I was putting this together. I was wanting to say that. So, have you got a favorite movie you watch it or anything like that?
Yeah, it's kind of same as music, but on the other hand, I do have one, Dumb and Dumber. I mean, it gets better and better for each time I watch it, because it's like pickleball. The different layers in it, it's the best. I really love it, and people don't understand how I can laugh at it 20 times and watch it. But hey, I didn't laugh last time, but I'm laughing now because now I get it.
Oh wow, you heard it first here on the Pickleball Show with Mattias Johansson. He has compared Dumb and Dumber, one of the greatest movies and one of the best directors of Farley Brothers of all time, and pickleball. I love it.
Yeah, different layers, right? Everybody got to agree with that.
That's the beauty of it, man. That's cool. This is one of the reasons I like doing this segment because initially people are like, I don't want to. This is stupid. This guy's an idiot. They don't do that. Wait, I do have something. Oh yeah, I forgot. And it just gets people to see how I like seeing that. So you have a favorite sports you like, or team, or anybody you follow, or anybody like that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Lakers fan. I've been there, but it's been so boring the last, except maybe this year was a little bit more fun, but the previous 5 years was horrific, right?
Yeah.
But yes, I'm a Lakers fan, and hopefully they will keep the trend they had in this year's playoff, put it that way.
Do you have a favorite pickleball player?
Yes. I mean, nowadays I have 2 actually. Really, I mean, I have 3. Mary
Cool.
Abrascia is one of my favorite, and Connor Garnett and Gabe Joseph.
Nice.
But it also goes with their personalities a long way as well. So definitely my favorites.
That's great. So do you have we got I've got 2 dogs. They're nuts, but those are my favorite things. That's Chief and Gus. Do you have any animals you like, or you have anybody you favorite?
Yes, I have 2 dogs as well. A black lab, Emma, and I also have a little. I don't know. It's not my dog, but ended up being my dog because she's more attached to me than the rest of the family. My dog was a black lab, Emma, but she likes the rest of the family better than me, right? So
there you go.
And the other one is a little Tibetan terrier, and very feisty little thing, and her name is Lena.
Lena
and Emma.
That's cool. Well, we our golden doodle, labradoodle, he doesn't like me. He likes my wife and my sons. My little buddy Gus is a Havanese. He's like, we adopted him from my parents, and he follows me around, bites my ankles. and so I understand you and Lena, okay?
Exactly, you know exactly what I'm saying. You want that dog to love you more than anybody because you picked that dog, but it's opposite. The little one that you don't really care for or used to not care for, but you got to love the thing that loves you and say, hey, okay, I'm happy with whatever love I get here.
That's funny. That's cool. All right, so let's see here. So my last question is one that I've got some weird answers with the people with the few of the interviews before you. It's what's something about you that people don't know that's quirky or really weird. And I'll tell you what one of mine is. Mine is the first movie I ever saw was Pink Floyd, The Wall with my dad, and I threw up all over the theater. yeah, dude. I was like, I was 6, and my brothers and sisters went and saw Bambi with mom. So that's mine.
Wow. Okay, that's a tough one.
Well,
I don't really think I have. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have, but can I come up with something right now? The only thing what people maybe don't know, I think I have an obsession for whatever I want to get involved with. I get obsessed. So if it's a stock market, I spend all the time in the stock market. If it's cryptocurrency, if it's tennis, if it's golf, if it's pickleball, I'm all in. It's nothing is half-hearted.
Nothing else matters. So, it's all 110%.
For better or worse, I think it is. But that's as good as I can come up with, unless we really go to dark places here.
You're very. That's for our next time you come on. You'll come on our show.
Yeah.
Because it's our show. Because you did take the time to come on, which I really appreciate that. And so next time you come on our show, you can think about something deep, because that's the beauty of the show is that once you're on, hopefully you come back on, and we kind of track where you're going, what you're doing, and say you have some superstar that comes up to the ranks of tennis, now he's playing pickleball, you're coaching him. Funny stuff like that. So save the weird one for later.
All right, good. I'm going to come up with a good one.
Okay, well, listen, this will conclude our show here. Thanks for coming, but say somebody wants to reach me or come be a part of the show or a sponsor or anything like that, or have questions, I can be reached at Curtis, Curtis, at ripstick.sports.com, and the website is ripstick.sports.com. Mattias, if somebody wants to contact you, maybe play for you, or how they get in touch with you?
Yeah, probably through Instagram. It's Mattias.Johansson.pickleball, and I'm pretty good at answering my messages there as well, so it should be no problem if somebody will get a hold of me there.
I'm a testament to that because you did get back to me.
All right, good.
Well, look, man, I appreciate you coming on, and good luck with your Riverside teams, and you'll do great, and your pickleball, and we'll be watching you because I do have people watching. Trust me.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me.
All right.
Have a great day.
Enjoy the Californication, baby.
We will. Thank you.